Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims here on YouTube, and today we are doing a speed build in the Sims 4 again, because I've really had a fun time, surprisingly, building the last speed build, during the last house like a week and a half or whatever ago. So, we did it again. Sorry if I'm out of breath, I've been running stairs. So, this was actually not the house I was originally wanting to post today. I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours building a different house, and it is on the gallery. I actually have a clip of it at the end so you can see it because I still want to show it off. I was very proud of it. But I got about 2/3, maybe even 3/4 of the way through the build. And then I looked over to check on like how long I'd been recording on my second monitor where I normally have OBS, to see that I didn't even open OBS. The application wasn't even open. I hadn't been recording the entire time. I had basically opened to the game, chose a lot, and just started building without like another thought about starting a recording. And my heart dropped. I was like, no. I was very tempted to just completely like leave the build and not to finish it. I didn't really see the point. I was like, I'm not even going to be able to post a speed build of it. I don't know if, like, I was so discouraged that I was like, I don't know if I want to finish it. I ended up finishing it anyways. It is on the gallery. I posted it, on Saturday or Sunday. Because I still wanted to, I spent all this time on it, I still want it to be posted again. I am pretty proud of it. I mean, it's one of those things, the longer I look at it, the more I'm like, maybe I'm not. But, I think it's probably one of my best Sims 4 speed builds yet. So, which isn't really saying a lot. I'm not very good at this. I'm pretty okay with how I like furnish this house. I'm normally pretty okay with the furnishing, but I'm never very happy with how the outside turns out, which is actually how it worked for another house I was working on. So, earlier today, before I recorded this house, I started working on a different house. Spent maybe 40 minutes on it, and I was having like a lot of fun working with like the platforms, because the platforms still kind of make me anxious, I guess. I feel like sometimes they can act really weird. Like in this house, I was wondering why the walls looked so tall inside. And it was because the floor was like dropped a few levels like down in the ground. And I don't know why it does that. I don't know what to do to prevent it, but it's really annoying. And it normally takes me a while to even catch on that for whatever reason the floor inside the house has sank. But I was having a lot of fun. I was making like this like really cool little like walkway up into the house, but then I didn't actually know what to do with the house itself. I felt that it was like, at first it was really like long and skinny, and then I tried to fix it and it just looked really weird because with all the platforms it ended up being like really tall, and I just was like, maybe this is like maybe this is just isn't gonna work out. I like painted the house, and I was like trying to figure out what stairs I wanted, and while I thought the platforms looked really cool, like nothing about the house, I wasn't satisfied with any of it. I didn't like how the front door looked. I didn't like how the windows looked. I couldn't like find anything that made me happy with how the house looked other than the platforms, and I don't even consider the platforms to actually be the house itself. So I got like 40 minutes into that, and I'm like, no. So I abandoned the house. It is still on a lot somewhere else in the world, in one of the worlds. But maybe I'll go back to it someday, figure it out. Maybe I'll just end up abandoning it and trying something else with the platforms. I don't really know. But for now we have this house. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's 50,000 simoleons. I feel like that might be a little steep for a 2-bed, 2-bath. But I did not want to, I'm really bad about building on a budget. I didn't want to like limit, I'm really bad at limiting myself, so I just didn't bother. And I also like confine myself to 4 packs. I only let myself use 4 packs in the base game. So I used Get Together, Eco Lifestyle, Get to Work, and Cool Kitchen. So basically like the first 4 packs that I came across of like with stuff I wanted to use, that's what I used. And after that I'm like, well, I don't want to use any, like I don't want to put a whole bunch of packs in a house like I did with the last one and just be like, oh, whatever. Because I know that like for myself, I don't have all the packs, so sometimes it's really annoying, and I talked about this in my last build. It's really annoying trying to download a house off the gallery and seeing that there's like a whole bunch of houses with content you don't own, and then it takes forever to either go and find all the stuff, replace the stuff, or you're like, maybe you're like me and you're just too lazy to do it and you really don't want to have to worry about having to replace stuff. So I was like, I'll limit it to 4 packs. Those were the first 4 packs with stuff that I used. And honestly, I'm pretty okay with it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I feel like that's how it normally goes. So yeah, this house is called Fresh Farmhouse because you know how I am with a little alliteration. The last house was called, or the house that I built that didn't get recorded, and like I talk about it at the end of this video, that was Chill Contemporary. And then I wanted to do something with like, I wanted to put platforms in the house that I abandoned. It was going to be like Pretty Platinum. I don't think I would have used Pretty Platforms, but it still would have had my alliteration. So yes, this is Fresh Farmhouse. I have so many houses on the gallery with Farmhouse, or not on the gallery, but just on my channel that have Farmhouse in the title. I am aware. I'm really bad about naming houses. I feel like it's really difficult to come up with names for houses. So yeah. I do want to say, see, I've already actually recorded this voiceover, and then it somehow got like all like mixed up and really weird, and so now I have to re-record the voiceover section. So I'm trying to remember what I said last time, and now I've forgotten what I've said in the video at the end. But basically there's like something going on right now like in my life that has made this past week a very long week for me, and I don't want to talk about it yet. I'm waiting to, it could either be like life altering, or it could just be like, okay, it's something that we can like fix and move on from. And I'm waiting to figure out, I will find out like early next week, or early like this upcoming week, which it is, like if it is something I need to be worried about, something that will totally change my life forever, or if it's just going to be like, okay, we'll get this fixed, we'll get this taken care of, and then it'll all be okay. So I find out earlier next week, and if it is something that ends up being like super life alt, because if it is what it could be extremely life altering. So if that is the case, I will have a video going up basically explaining like what could possibly change and what to kind of expect and stuff like that. But I'm not going to actually say what that is as of right now, because again, I'm waiting to find out if it's fixable or if it's life altering. So there's that. I don't know. I'm really tired. I talked about it in my Disney Legacy challenge the other day. I'm just like exhausted and stressed like 24/7 anymore between like school and work. And like last week I was dog/cat/house sitting for somebody, and like they're both, the dog and the cat were like extremely high maintenance, and I could either like sleep at my house and stay up really late to let the dog out, because like he had to be like let out and fed at certain times every day, or else I guess I risked him throwing up like a bunch of stomach acid, which would not have been fun and would have smelled really bad. So like he had to be let out between 5:30 and 6:30 every morning, like let out and fed again between 11:30 and 12:30, again between 5:30 and 6:30, and then again sometime between 9:30 and like 11 at night. And they live on the other side of town, and I was driving like back and forth between my house and their house like anywhere from like 6 to 8 times a day. I went through 2 tanks of gas in the matter of 8 days. And now I drive a Ford. Don't get me wrong, I love my car, but Fords are not known for having the best gas mileage, and that was definitely proven this past week. Or not this, well, it wasn't this past week, it was last week, but I still feel like like my sleep schedule is definitely struggling from that. I felt like I was sleeping on a rock, because originally, like the first couple nights, I was like, okay, I will just stay up late, go let the dog out, come back home, sleep in my bed, get up really early the next morning, go let the dog out and everything. And that just, it was I was going through way too much gas, way more than I wanted to, and I was just like, I'm dead tired. I was having a really hard time staying awake, or getting up early enough to do so. So I ended up sleeping over at their house. It was super, I felt really comfortable doing it. I guess I already can tell that I'm probably won't have enough time to really talk much more about like everything, but like I dog slash house sat Friday night for one family, dog slash house sat it was dog slash cat slash house sat on Saturday night, and that was like a complete mess. So like I've been doing a lot of animal slash house sitting, and that between in school and everything going on in life right now, and my schedule is so off. I am very much behind. I am still struggling to get like Life is Strange True Colors off the ground. I'm having so many issues there, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the voiceover, and here in just a second, once we're done with the screenshots, we will switch over to the video I recorded about chill contemporary, so please stick around for that. Alright, so this is the house that I originally built to be posted today, and didn't get recorded. So this is chill contemporary, I believe is what I named it. I don't really build this style of house, so I had a lot of fun experimenting. Looking back, I kind of don't like the pillar choice I made, but other than that, I'm actually quite content with how the house turned out. That's not what I wanted to do. So I think it was more like 6 or 7 packs with this. I kind of made up when I was building Fresh Farmhouse that I was like, I only want to stick to like a few. But I used a lot of Dream Home Decorator and some Spa Day. So you walk in, you have little like open closet, I guess. Bathroom is immediately here at the end of the hall. This is the house. I really like the color. I've been using green in The Sims 4 a lot, but I really like it. The living room, have a little dining room table, kitchen, a desk over here with a computer. I really like how it turned out. We have this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So here is 1 bedroom. Again, a lot of Dream Home Decorator. And then if you go upstairs, you have the master bedroom. I really like the color scheme of this room. I feel like it's probably not as fancy as the one downstairs, but I do quite like it. And this is the bathroom. I really like this little like closet corner thing I did over here. I think that was kind of fun. And then there's this outdoor balcony patio thing off of the master bedroom. I built this in Windenburg, but I was really happy with his house. I was like halfway through doing the master bedroom, and I was like, I need to start thinking of things to put out here. And I looked over to my second monitor, which is where I have OBS pulled up, and I'm like, how long have I been recording? And I saw like my heart sank when I saw that I didn't even have it open. I was so upset with myself. I was really tempted to just like stop doing what I was doing altogether, just abandon the house, not even finish it. But I'm like, no, I've spent so much time on this house. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I really think I need to stick with it. And I did. Again, it is posted on the gallery. If you want to go check it out, you totally can. Feel free to download it. I don't care if you download any of my houses, just if like you use it for something, make sure to just give me credit. Don't re-upload it as your own. That is one annoying thing about the gallery, that like it'll do like original buy. Like I know you can do like, so you renovated somebody's house, and I think it's really cool there. But so many people like, and I don't think it's happened to me yet. I haven't seen it yet, but then again, I'm not looking up like the AlwaysMoreSims hashtag. But I know I've seen with Little Simsy, like she's uploaded a house and people have turned around and re-uploaded the same house. So, when I first started playing The Sims, I actually did that. I used to watch Coffee, Koffee. I don't even know if she really posts anything anymore, but at one point I was watching her 100 Baby Challenge years ago, and she's like, I need a house for, you know, my second generation or something. And I just went on the gallery looking for a big house, and then I just like put a bunch of beds down in one of the rooms and put that in as like my you know, there's a word and I'm just not thinking of it, but like that was my name put into the hat, but it wasn't actually my house. I'd taken somebody else's house. I need to figure out how to take it down. I don't know if you can still see it, but I need to take it down. It's not something I'm proud of looking back on. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Oh well. Now that I've said it, I really need to figure out how to get it taken down. But yeah, so again, feel free to use either of the houses that you saw in this video. Just make sure you give me credit, and that if you like, please don't re-upload it as your own. I'm actually pretty proud of this house. I think it is kind of funky, not my normal style. The more I look at it, the more little things I find that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that or this or whatever. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do have my gaming channel linked down in the description below, along with my Twitter. I do now have Twitter. If I do end up posting that, like having to make the video that's like really serious, and again could be like completely like life-changing for me, I will probably end up tweeting about it. I'm trying to get better at actually tweeting things. I'd rather scroll through Twitter than post on Twitter, but if it's something I need to post, I will tweet about it. If it's something that I don't need to post, I'll probably tweet like, you know, crisis averted, don't need to make that super serious video kind of thing. I'm hoping to whatever, and I'm just crossing my fingers that it is not something I'm gonna need to start worrying about. But yeah, I also have 2 polls down in the description. One of them is for my Disney Legacy, or not my Disney Legacy challenge, my Sims 3 Feig challenge. When I am done with my Sims 4 I'm a Lover challenge, the current generation you're in, I'll be switching back over to the Sims 3, but I don't know what world to move to. I'm super indecisive. It's kind of a bad thing. And I just want you guys to tell me where I should move, so go do that. That'd be great. And then I also have a poll for when my Sims 3 Disney Legacy challenge ends. I need to know what to play next. So I have 2 Sims 3 options, 2 Sims 4 options. Go check that out. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.